Yo, welcome to this stream, Dragon Jinwei. Oh my god, too early again. Ah, we're just kind of trying to finish the tail end of the Archon quest, which I feel like it should be in a few minutes actually, but considering I'm gonna be eating lunch soon, I was just hoping to get this out of the way first. Oof. Yeah. Okay, there's a bit of a lag. Mm-hmm. Let's just get through this really quickly. Wow, we have so many days. I'm already at like level 40. Did I buy the special? No, I didn't buy the special one this time. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I pretty much never buy this anyways. Oh my god, this was basically a spoiler for the event. No wonder. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like a lot of these rewards are worth like the additional extra for it, so not really gonna worry about that too much. I'm just saving for Flints, and I really should be quicker about the whole thing. But anyways, yeah, let's just finish this one. I think we already finished the Aino event anyways, so we don't have to worry about that front. And then, yeah. As usual, thank you again for joining today's stream. If there's any problems with audio or video, feel free to let me know. And then we'll just get straight to it. I just hope that this portion isn't like too short. Yeah, I think the problem in general is that there's not really much of an estimate of like percentage on how much you've actually completed in a specific quest. Like I would like to know, for example, out of 100%, like if you are in this particular section, are you in like the 60% mark? Are you in the 85% mark? Are you in the 95% mark? Kind of like that. So at least you have some kind of vague ideas, like how much is left. Yeah, Rare is gonna be a problem in the future, but I'm so glad that they didn't just make it like a one-time villain, because it would be so annoying if they finished fighting him like straight up too fast. But yeah. I think one of the issues I had with Genshin is that they always tend to rush the story way too quickly, and then you'd finish it within like the first couple of patches, and then for like the remaining half of the patches for like the entire region, there's nothing left to do. So I kind of hope they do it a little bit more like Honkai Star Rail, that they kind of pace it out a little bit more, just so you actually have some reason to like enjoy the story properly. Oh my god, Yoda. Every single time she's on screen, she's always doing something like really insane or something. I don't know, she's just so hilarious. But anyways, yeah, look at look at Never's face. She's so pissed. Yeah, it's not your fault, or it's not the canons. It's Rare for being an asshole, pretty much. 普通のワイルドハントをぶっ潰す時とかは役に立つんだし、気にするなって。フリンズ、後でライトキーパーのところに行って事後処理を済ませてきた。Oh, Flins is finally good now. He's not like a suspect in the murder anymore. Cause like God, that was stressful.
いろいろと力を貸してくださったそうですね。あなたがいなければ真相にはたどり着けなかったでしょう。もっとあんたが自分をさらけ出せてれば、最初から孤軍奮闘しなくて済んだ。
Yeah, Flins, because you were such a hikikomori, that's why it was so easy for Rare to fool the public.
アドバイスありがとうございます。心に留めておきましょう。数子隊長の後を継ぐことになれば、もっと成長できるでしょう。
Oh my god, bro, don't say shit like that. It just makes you sound more sus. Oh my god. Wait, no, is he being promoted though? Because I'm so jealous if that was the case. No, but like, I would really like for him to get promoted, because like considering how old he is, it only makes sense, because he definitely has a lot more fighting power compared to like probably 90% of the other light keepers, but who knows. You know, this whole quest has basically made me reevaluate my career as well, if only because my Well, actually, I feel like I should probably talk about this later when I have like a much longer stream. But yeah, I don't know. I'm back in that season where I feel like I really want to change jobs because I feel like there's nothing really going on with my work anymore. So one of my cousins was kind of telling me that I should take more initiative and like job hop like every at 2 years or something like that, because like in his case that's what he did. And then like there was in one time, I think for an entire year, he job hopped like 4 times in a single year, and his salary went up each time. So it's like, bro, that's so insane if you think about it. Like, how much could I earn if I did that? Like, with my current salary, if I job hunt 4 times, I would be making almost probably like more than half the year's worth of salary in just a single month. So that'd be so insane, honestly. Uh, that's always the problem when you're like taking advantage of like comfort over growth. So I don't know. I feel like I really do have to think about it seriously at some point, because I am getting to that age where I feel like I'm not really satisfied with my current situation.
人々はいつしか光になれ、やがて彼自身までもがそう思い込むようにな
It's
りました。
always the difficult thing about talking to people who have like much better careers than you do.
大したことはしてない。それどころか。まだ
See, this is exactly what I'm saying. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There's more work to be done. Like, my god, that is pretty much the motto of every single millennial at this point.
結末は悲しいものになってしまいましたが、人々の進む道を照らしてくれた数士隊長を僕は誇りに思っています。光から生まれる
Every shadow born of the light shall remember
それ
it.
を忘れることはないでしょう。
Man, if I only had people like Flynn's who would appreciate me for my work as well.
残念だな。
I once heard the tale of a lantern fae,
それなら僕も聞いたことがあります。
and I'd like to say the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
ほう。そうかもしれませんね。たとえ今回月の狩人が目的を果たし、これまでの努力が水の泡になったとしても、それでも我々は必ず最後まで奴を追い続けるでしょう。墓守の仕事とも似ていますね。死者を生き返らせるためではなく、死者に安らぎを与えるために墓守は存在するのです。
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that's how you see it. He's definitely a lot more optimistic than I am anyways.
ええ。
おいらには意味がわからないぞ。
Yeah, not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when you get back.
今回見送るのはランプのフェイではありませんからね。光掲げし者たちよ、鮮血をもって名誉を守り、正義を果たさん。
Lightbearer, with your blood, you have paved the road to glory and
矢
justice.
のように過ぎる日々の中で傷だらけになっても、しばし足を止め、愛と憎しみを振り返らん。
Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred.
世界が眠りに落ちた時、誰にも見えない灯火が汝のためにゆっくりと光り出すだろう。
Until it closes its eyes in the depths of night and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into
今
life.
までありがとうございました。
Yeah, this part feels so melancholic for sure. Rest beyond reach. Follow Lonotar? Wait, is that the little Sealy thing that's always with what do you call that? With Columbina?
あれ、ルーンのタルじゃないか？どこ行くんだ？追ってみるか？
Wait, what's the optional objective? Wait. Oh my god. Why is my map so full of people? What the heck? Wait, what is the optional objectives? Oh, I'm definitely going to talk to the other people first. No way am I going to like miss out on those things. Okay, we're gonna leave that for later. We're gonna talk to these people first and see what it is that we have to do. My god, this is always... Should I just fall down here? Oh my god, I almost fell again. Wait, where's the door? Is this the joke? Not this one. Maybe the one underneath it? Go down, one more I think. One more level. Is this the correct one? Oh no. I'm always so confused though, but like bro, everyone is scattered. Oh, there they are. Okay, good. At least we found them.
そのちょっと確認したいんだけどさ、他のやつと協力する場合、非分の館はどれぐらい力を出すべきなんだ？
It's still so strange that there's only two of them though. Can you imagine running an entire operation with just them?
1割とか？いや、それじゃあ当ててみな。え、一切力を貸さないのか？それじゃ名前だけじゃないかよ。協力してやってるとは言えないって。はあ、野暮だ。正解は天井もなければ最低ラインもないんだよ。
That was so confusing. Even I didn't understand that hand gesture.
おお、さすが姉さん。さて、ちょっと待った。それじゃあ全然答えになってないぞ。一体何割なんだよ。
Never just straight up ignored her. Oh my god. Wait, what kind of conversation was that? That didn't really make any sense. Oh hey, never mind. Let us talk to the other people first. Why is Shinyan in... This is just so strange sometimes, like for real. Why is Shinyan suddenly in KRAI? Like, is she upstairs? Is she in the flagship? Of course she's in the flagship. Everyone's in the fucking flagship at this point. Bro, can't you guys hang out somewhere else? Oh! At this point, it's just them. It's just that place again and again and again. Well, I guess it's better than nothing though, but still, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of other characters I'd prefer to see. Oh my god, there's... Yo, why are there so many chests? No, I think these chests are related to this, so I definitely can't claim them until much later, so we'll just not think about that too hard. But also, how did I never see that before? I mean, I've been passing by this place so many times, and this is literally the first time I noticed that.
あれ、旅人か？まさかこんなところで会えるなんて最高だな。即興で一曲言っとき。
Shinyan isn't even a popular character. Like, I don't really want to be mean, but there are definitely a lot more popular characters that people would prefer to see compared to Shinyan. Like Charlotte. I mean, even Charlotte would make sense because literally she was the person who kept talking about wanting to go to KRAI to do some kind of expose and stuff. So it's like, it'd be so weird if she doesn't actually show up here. But also, you know, I'd really want to see Child. Because, like, Child lost his, like, Mr. Worldwide status after so long.
そうすると歌声も金銭の音色も力が湧いてくる。
Yeah, that's a good point, but there are countless places you could go to have fun. Why choose KRAI? I would have expected her to go to Natlan of all places because their music and their dancing and all that, so why KRAI?
それは多分思いがけない突破口が欲しいからかもな。この前までずっと新曲を書いてたんだけど、なんだかどれも昔の自分の延長線上って感じで、だから自分で自分に組んだ檻から抜け出すためにここに来る前はフォンテーヌにいたんだけど、新聞でナドクライの風景写真を見てさ、一気に興味が湧いたからいろいろ調べてみたんだ。そしたら自分が全く触れたことがない雰囲気とか風景が広がってるってわけ。それに
Frostman Science
っていう人たちが独特な楽器を演奏してるってこともそれで思ったんだ。その民謡的な要素、あたいの得意な
folk rock and roll. Yeah.
笛とかチェンバロの澄んだ音色、作曲と編曲、それとそういえばナシャタウンに着いてばっかの時、その瞬間インスピレーションが炸裂したんだ。新しい楽器を取り入れれば 豊かな音色が生まれるだけじゃなくて、あたいがメインで使ってる金の音色にもっとバリエーションを持たせる。じゃじゃーん、じゃじゃーん。
Yeah, okay, that was questionable, but sure, whatever makes you happy and all that.
喉だけじゃ金の音は出せねえよ。とにかくぎっしりさっぱり、それでいて凶暴。まずは金の内部を改良して音色を強め、サウンドホールを2つにする。そして低周波数を強調すれば。
Yeah, pretty much just how we beat this all us when they're saying like, I have no idea what you just said, but it sounded very impressive, so good luck with all of that.
あんたが応援してくれるとモチベーションが高まるよ。じっくり考えてがっつり練習したらあんたを招待するよ。
Okay, that is one anecdote done. Apparently the anecdotes with Yanfei and Flint disappeared because I ignored them. I didn't want to do it so quickly, so yeah, that was a little bit disappointing. But anyways, I'm pretty sure they will come back. We just gotta make sure we finish these first, and so I won't have to worry about missing their anecdotes the next time. I should definitely refresh anyways. I think generally the priority is always going to give you new anecdotes first before the old ones, and like, oh my god, it's so difficult to navigate to these places. I really don't like the layout of Nasha Town, honestly. Like, it's cool in that structural vibe, but at the same time it's incredibly difficult to navigate. And this feels even worse than when we were doing Sumeru, I think. What is this? She looks very pretty. Okay, well, I honestly thought she was gonna sell us something, but unfortunately not, so never mind. Man, I still honestly amazed that Dory's actually so involved in Nod Cry.
今までどこに行ってたんだよ。まあ飛んだ。はあ、このサングマハベ様のお手頃なお値段を提案して差し上げてもみんな。
Bro, you scammed us out of 800,000 Mora, what the fuck?
一人二人と気にしないわけがないでしょ。異国でしょ。まあそれにここに来たばかりの頃、ネフェルという人には強いて言えば彼女にどでかいか彼女が欲しがっているものを耳にしたときは
Yeah, I just generally don't want to deal with Dory at all, because that was so sus, but that's how oh, there! I think Inefa also? Okay. Oh, it's an anecdote! Okay. This one's an actual important thing. Let's see, can we teleport here? Sometimes it's annoying they tell you can teleport, but technically you're not actually teleporting, you're just vaguely somewhere nearby, so it's still kind of not exactly where you need to go. Kind of makes me wonder why they bothered giving you those options anyways if you still have to travel pretty far to get to where you need to go. Oh, Flint is here! Nice, nice. God, I love him so much. Apparently a lot of people are complaining about his hair. But, I mean, to be fair, I mean, honestly for me, I would just prefer if it had been a little bit more, like, straight, in a way. Not like that, rat tail kind of look to it. Like, you know, like Locha from Star Rail. Like, just straight up, like, regular hair. So it looks even long from the front. But I don't know. Some people have different tastes. But I just really like the gradient look of it. Snacks! Oh my god. So lucky. I know you get snacks from Flynn's. I wonder if he made that himself though, or if he just bought it from somewhere. Cause like that looks so good. That looks so good. But I feel like I'm not really hungry right now, but sometimes I feel like as soon as I see food, I get immediately hungry anyways.
しー、イネファに聞こえちゃう。どういう風の吹き回し？まさかアイノが作った大砲のおかげでも。
誰にも予想できなかったことですし、あなたのような天才技術者を責めるのはお門違いです。
Yeah, it's not as if it's Aino's fault. Rare kind of scammed the whole thing anyway, so that's on him.
もうこの世に技術革命を期待することはできないでしょうね。
Sweet talker.
言葉だね。
少しでも不安が和らげば何よりです。
He's so incredibly polite. Honestly, I wish he was a tiny bit more sarcastic because it would have made it like a lot more interesting, but still, it's okay. I like him anyways. Oh my god. Bro, his lantern keeps breaking. What the heck?
ランプ？
ああ、それは失礼いたしました。ならイネファさんに聞いてみましょう。
Yeah, maybe the act and the request should go to Inefa.
そんなの楽勝って意味だよ。座って待ってて。すぐに終わる。
She's so easy to manipulate though. I know, you're so fun. Such a schemer. Such a schemer, Flins.
こういうことがあったら、今度も真っ先にアイノのところに来てよね。
He's way too good at all of this. Like, bro. Freaking mastermind. Yo, the lamp is on the desk. Why is it so flat? Why is it so flat?
行動についてヒンさんのやつ頼まれたら何でもかんでも引き受けちゃって、修理どころか修正制御装置だの大砲だのバリアだの厄介者ばっかり生み出してるんだ。こっぴどく叱ってやったよ。これからはちゃんと報告書を提出しなさいって。あいつが何をしてるのか。
Bro, that tiny fuck-ass lamp. It's so small! Was it really that small when Flint was holding it? I don't know, it feels much smaller than I'd expect. Anyways, Flint's okay. Oh my god, he's still here.
こんなところでお会いできるとは。あんな戦いの後ですから、しっかりメンタル。
Oh my god, you're so pretty. I really like his design, honestly.
知った上で秘密を守ってくださりありがとうございます。
I didn't have time to ask this before, but why were the light keepers able to detect your lantern?
ライトキーパーに難癖をつけられたくなかったから検知できるようにしておいたんですよ。そうでランプを2つも持っているなんて珍妙。
It would be an aesthetic transgression of the highest order. Glad to know where his priorities lie. Because not gonna lie, I mean, if I was that pretty, I'd definitely focus a lot more on my aesthetics as well. It'd be so worth it for sure. Okay, wait, who else do we have to talk to? Oh, Llama. Okay, we can't forget to talk to Llama first. But Inefa, yeah, wait, where is she? Oh, she's in Aino's house. Okay. Okay. Alright, I saw a bunch of these materials. I was supposed to collect them. You know, Aino's so lucky. All her materials are literally just like right outside her house. That makes it so convenient. Like, bro. So convenient. I'm really happy that they've adjusted the material collecting for a lot of these characters. Like, at least for now, it makes more logical sense to group them together rather than like shoving them so far apart. Like, those fucking mushrooms from Sumeru were such a pain. Like, bro, it's like one of those things that if you didn't have Wonder, you'd have an even harder time, I guess, maybe. It was like just so scattered and it wasn't even worth it because most of the materials were scattered like really far. Like, each area might only have like 2 to 3, or like if you were super lucky, like maybe 5, and then you have to go to a different area again, and like it just repeats the whole cycle. Oh, this is so cute. Wait, what the fuck is Yahoda doing here? Oh my god. Bro, is there something going on between you two? But isn't that supposed to be Aino's bed? I'm not really sure. I'm actually happy there's still a little bit more. I'm surprised we actually did like half an hour here. just for all of these anecdote things before the actual, like, main story is going to end.
スピー。
Speed.
までいるぞ。しかもこいつ。
Bro, she's not standing. She's literally laying on the bed. What do you mean standing?
一体どういう状況だ？ほっとくとなんか面倒なことになりそうだ。
But also, who the heck has shoes on the bed? That's like one of the worst things you can do, though.
モードを一時解除。うわー、びっくりした。いえ、ヤフォダさんにお願いされて行っていただけです。彼女はストレスを和らげたいそうで、瞑想の細かいステップを解析して瞑想の指導をしてほしいと頼まれたのです。ヤフダは瞑想しなきゃいけないぐらいストレスが溜まってるのか？
Yeah, is there something troubling her? Did Nefer assign her another job?
わかりません。ですが、眠れない日が続いているので、いろいろな方法を試してみたいと言っております。
Honestly, when it comes to things like that, I feel like the best way is just to be like really exhausted or something.
香りに集中することです。嗅覚モジュールを活性化させることで、思考モジュールの活動レベルが低下する。
If you were super exhausted, I feel like it would be much harder to have insomnia. If you just like train yourself super hard or do all of those things. That's what I usually do. Why? It's one reason why I generally don't really have much of a problem sleeping is because I sleep exhausted. Like 100% pure exhaustion. And it's only stress from like realizing I didn't finish my games that wakes me up in like at the middle of the night and like maybe 3 a.m. or something.
刺激することには成功したようで、ヤフォダさんは出来たてのクルムかけを
Yaoda.
食べ過ぎで苦しくなり、また眠れなかったようです。
I feel like these are the strategies that might work on Aino, but not on Yahoda.
何か食べたくなっちゃうからな。おっしゃる通りです。そこで眠る前に体や頭を使う活動をさせました。伐採、長距離走、腕立て伏せ、ボクシングなどエネルギーを消費すればボディはスリープ状態に入りやすくなりますから。
Yeah, did all the adrenaline just kind of backfire and keep her awake longer?
途中までは順調だったのですが、ヤフォダさんは未完了の依頼を運動中に思い出したようで、そのまま出て行ってしまったのです。そして戻ってくると壁のそばで縮こまりながらこう言っておりました。はあ、さっきたくさん運動したせいだ。依頼で遺跡を案内してる最中だったのに足に力が入らなくなって半分這いつくばりながら案内しちゃった。
That seems like her fault though. You should have remembered that she had like an ongoing commission.
再び眠れなくなってしまいました。
Yeah, so it's just
そして
stress.
最終的に瞑想を試してみようという話になったのです。レベル姉さん、ごめん。もう姉さんのお茶をこっそり飲んだりしないから。瞑想が効いたみたいだな。ちゃんと眠ってるぜ。
Yeah, so it's because of Nefer. This is why you have a terror boss.
瞑想に直接的な関係はないと思います。まず私の解析した瞑想のステップはおそらくヤフォダさんには向いておりません。瞑想の目的とは心をとても静かな状態に保ち自己認識を強めることです。一般的な人間にとってとても静かな状態とはまどろみに近いものです。ですが私にとって非常に静かな状態とは一部の機能を停止させた低電力休眠モードのことです。ヤフォダさんの機能を一部停止してしまったら健康に被害が出ることでしょう。つまり瞑想も実はうまくいったわけじゃないのか。じゃあヤフォダはなんで眠ってんだ？もしかして実は私もよく分かっていないので、あの時ヤフォダさんは横になって突然あたいからあまり離れないでくれ
Oh my god, she has those kinds of fears? Really?
と私に言った。私ははい、ずっとそばにいますよ。その後私が毎晩アイノに添い寝する時にしているように。
Oh my god. Oh my This is like dealing with a child.
乗りについたのです。バカロボット。これはあたいが自分で作った。
Yeah, in any case, it's good that she's getting the rest she needs. Maybe you should let her sleep in peace.
お二人も睡眠サポートが必要なときはお気軽にお声掛けください。ただ
Inefa is so...
以前
Oh my
これを
god,
制作した
so
時に
wholesome.
クルム掛けボルトを何本か作ってみたのです。それではさようなら。お二人とも良い夢を。
Aw, thank you for the snacks. Crumb cake bolts. Okay, okay. Let's see, what else? I feel like there's probably not any more anecdotes. Oh, there is an anecdote, so there's twice. Okay, there's so many anecdotes at the same time. Shouldn't I kind of space it out though? Because I feel kind of bad about finishing them so quickly, but... I guess it's okay. I guess it's fine. At least that way, if we finish them earlier, we can kind of focus on like other things later on. Mostly the story for Honkai Star Rail. I should have probably done it soon. Yeah, this fucking scam when I literally passed through the gap here because I didn't realize it wasn't connected. But yeah, and then oh, I'm so lucky. There's so many of Flynn's materials. I actually don't really have to worry about his materials anymore because I'm done. But yeah, I keep getting distracted. But yeah, I definitely have to start the Honkai Star Rail story soon. And then... yeah. I do have to get through that because I feel like there's gonna be drastically more spoilers in the coming days and I'd rather not leave it till too long. There she is. Oh, they're cats again. Can we just like sit down and just like... Oh. Oh, surely not again. She gonna prank us again? I mean, she already did that before. But the cat is still there though, so who knows. But this time, Llama's the only one here, and it looks like she's actually sleeping. Hey yo, welcome to the stream, Land102S. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, we're just gonna getting through the anecdotes a little bit before we continue on with the Archon quest. I think we're close to like the tail end of it anyways. But yeah, I didn't realize that Llama would show up twice, so she's here in the anecdote, and then after this, assuming there's no other anecdotes, we're going to do like the optional dialogue in the next quest. Yeah, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I guess sleeping sitting up takes skill, but why would you sleep sitting up though? But actually, come to think of it, how does she sleep normally? Because her horns are pointing backwards, so does she have to like sleep on her front? That seems incredibly difficult though.
私の角は他のものよりも大きく、長時間歩くと少し疲れるのだ。それゆえ、時々このように座って一休みするのだが。
But you know, one of the things that could help Llama with like her exhaustion when traveling long distances is probably wearing better shoes because you are wearing heels. You know, you're wearing heels while exploring the wilderness, which is definitely not a recommended thing.
時折
You should take advice from like someone like Marissa and just wear like rubber shoes or something. They look so comfy in comparison.
ただ、以前アイナさんが首や角の飾りを支える大変ありがたい話だ。
It didn't seem to be entirely. What do you mean proper? What kind of device did Aino suggest to her that would actually make us say the word proper?
そういうことだ。自分が担う役割に
Yeah. I feel like flat shoes would have been fine. It would kind of give you like that goddess vibe without having to like stress you out too much. Mechanical lady of the forest. Well, Having your very own Paimon would solve the problem. She could help hold your antlers from behind. Yeah, that's gonna be so embarrassing to look at as well. Oh my god, don't think about that. Don't think about that. It's not a serious suggestion.
想像してみたのだが、確かに感謝。
Come to think of it, where is Paimon in this whole conversation?
疲れが取れたよ。
Yeah, I'm gonna be... Well, I don't really think I'm gonna be here all week, because definitely after the Archon quest, I'm going to start doing the Honkai Star Rail Trailblaze mission, and then kind of do the exploration on the side and all that.
機会があれば。
I have so much left to go. I've actually been forcing myself to do exploration by just deliberately not getting any chests while I'm doing the story or the general commissions and stuff. Mostly because before I would just kind of skip doing like the chest hunting because it's like, oh no, I already collected maybe like 80%. I don't really want to go through the remaining 20% and all of that. But then now, since I haven't collected anything, I have to force myself, okay, I really do need to go through this entire section from start to finish and properly so I can get enough funds, because I realize it's not a good idea to keep on just relying on whaling to solve all of my gacha problems. It's definitely not a healthy mindset, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more responsible about it. But actually, we didn't spend too much time here, honestly. I kind of thought most of our focus would be here and like trying to like take down this whole space, but apparently not, so I guess that's for the future. It's kind of strange though, because Columbina is not our enemy, and even Sandrone is not like too much of our enemy. She kind of just helped us out a lot of times. Does she have an oven in her stomach or something?
覚えていてくれたのか。感謝する。この友情の証が末永く変わらない。
No, it's not that serious. It's literally just snacks.
しかし残念ながらクルムカケの賞味期限は1週間ほどです。私が言ったのはそういうことではなく。あそこにお客様が。
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you should expect to have guests, considering you're literally exchanging snacks in the middle of a pathway, in the middle of the forest and all that.
誘われてきたのだろう。みんなもっとそばに来て構わない。イネファさんは私たちの友達だ。はい。皆さんの好みに合わせて穀物を使ったクルムカケを作ることも。
Cereal omelets? I don't know, that doesn't really sound good though. That really doesn't sound appetizing in comparison.
なんと言っていますか。そなたの居住地について話。
They're discussing your address. They wish to go home with you. I feel like that's probably not a good idea, honestly. Wait, what? That's the kind of dialogue we're having after the Archon quest? So random, bro. Yeah. This game is definitely on the weirder side sometimes, but like, my god, the waypoints are so inconvenient. Cause like, how am I supposed to go up here again? Like, distance-wise, it seems the most sense, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to climb a very high mountain or something. It's just gonna be... Oh, look at that! Look how high everything is. What is even the easiest way to get through there? This is a moving house as well? What if we get smacked along the way? I feel like we should probably be fine. What looks normal sized? Her antlers? This is inconvenient. Yeah, I feel like I probably should have just gone through the normal route anyways. Oh yeah, going up. At least it wasn't too bad, but sometimes some of the places look near but they're incredibly inconvenient, because like this one, for example, is below and this one's on top. So sometimes you're not entirely sure which is like actually the better route, or from a lot of these places. I don't know. Exploration can be so strange sometimes, so it's like at this point you just have to get used to figuring out which is the more convenient waypoints to use when you're going around. At least this one wasn't too bad. Yeah, we're following this little thing. I just walk. Well, at least. I'm very lazy when it comes to exploring, honestly. I try to find the shortest route. Because I have so many things to do. My exploration progress is like so little right now. And I kind of... Actually, I feel like I should probably rush it a little bit. Oh, you're at low level right now. Okay, did you just start playing the game recently? Ando, I hope you enjoy though. I really like Genshin. I mean, the story can get a little bit long, but it's good, I think, if you like stick with it in the long term. They've made quite a lot of improvements, at least when it comes to quality of life, which is, I mean, honestly, it took them 5 years to reach this point. But if, in case you are in the Asia server, feel free to like add me if you need help anytime. Wait, where is that? Came back after 3 years. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome back to the game. It's definitely a different feeling, but also, why is Columbina in the middle of town? I honestly didn't expect her to go out though. Wasn't she kind of like in hiding because she has a bounty on her head from the Fatui and all that? Yeah. I share one brain cell with Paimon. Pretty much every time I give some kind of comment, Paimon will say almost the exact same thing immediately afterwards. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, half of the other Harbingers are like dead or gone, and then there's not really much they can do anyways. Like, Senora is dead, Wander just doesn't give a fuck about the Fatui anymore, Child is off somewhere, and I feel like in general he wouldn't really be interested in this kind of mission other than if it would guarantee that he could fight Damselet. But even then, I don't think he'd be like super, you know, gung-ho about it. Capitano's gone. And then Pantalone is not even a combat kind of harbinger. Neither is Pulcinella. And then who else is there? Yeah, pretty much Sandrone is already like, she just saw Columbine, she's like, I don't really care, whatever, and she just kind of ditched the whole thing. And Totoro is somewhere off doing probably some kind of suspicious experiments, who knows, yeah. I mean, I am the exploring type, so I just walk around. Honestly, that's a good mindset, because the world of Genshin is so nice. I think there's a lot of like really interesting landscapes. But in me, it's like, the older I get, the less I have patience for things like that, even though it's so good. Oh, thank you so much for the follow! But yeah, I hope you continue to enjoy the stream. Definitely worth exploring. That's why I'm kind of taking it slow when it comes to the chest exploration. I can actually do it like little by little instead of trying to like speedrun the whole thing. I remember in those early days though, in Mondstadt and Leah, I definitely spent way too much time exploring. I think some of the chest hunting videos I used to watch would probably cover over like 8 hours or something. Berries and fried meat. It's still so strange that they're calling it this though. Wouldn't it be something like berries and schnitzel? That probably sounds a lot more appetizing. Or like pork chops or something. That man though. Actually soon I should be having lunch soon, but yeah. But those 8-hour videos did not have any audio at all. I mean, no commentary, so it was actually incredibly difficult to follow along before. I think those were the days when I was watching Kim Dao Game on YouTube. Her videos were really good back then. I think this was, like, Monza and Lie was still considered like the easy regions because they didn't actually have that many chests back then. But now I switched over to Kyo's team. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his YouTube name. He's very good though, because at least he actually has commentary when he's talking about like how to do the exploration and stuff. So it's a little bit less, you know, lonely when you're watching tutorial videos. But I think it's much easier for me because he kind of breaks it down into like shorter segments, so it's not as like all-encompassing. Like the 8-hour videos are hard because if you accidentally like refresh your browser or something, or I don't know, like in my case, sometimes it doesn't save properly, like where I would leave off. So I'd actually have to write it down somewhere. Like, okay, I just finished chest number 178, so the next one should be chest 179. So later on, when I'm rewatching the video, I actually know at which point I have to start the video again. Because there have been times that I almost gave up because I really couldn't remember where I stopped at. Yeah, it's okay though. At least they made the exploration a lot more interesting these days because there's a lot more unique mechanics and like puzzles and all that. It's not just like straight up, oh, you know, go to from point A to point B, from point B to point C, and just like kind of like that. And the maps are a little bit clearer. Back then, I could remember when Sumeru first came out, they did not even have any underground maps. Can you imagine exploring the entire underground of the desert, like all the pyramids and stuff with no maps? It was such a pain. I think they only introduced underground maps when it came to Fontaine, and then they backtracked and it included it in Sumeru. But that point, I had already finished exploration for those certain sections in Sumeru, so yeah. I remember times that's after. Oh my god, how? Wow, your memory is so amazing. I literally forget things that have happened to me like the previous day. Wait, no, but finish your sentence. I want to know about Arlecchino. This is so random though. Yeah. Well, it's actually good they didn't focus too much on the weapon. It would have been kind of crazy if we finished everything about the whole region in like the literal first patch of this new region. Wait, I actually don't remember. Wait, what were we talking about rarer before? Huh. I forget, then I remember after a week. Okay, that's a little bit different then. Well, it's fine, honestly. As long as it doesn't really... Oh, I mean, if it doesn't disrupt your day-to-day life, I guess it's not too bad and all that. Or a year. Memory works in such strange ways for sure. I'm also excited to see Rarer because his time in this patch was not long enough for sure. So it's good that he's actually going to be a recurring villain. It's not just like a one patch kind of done thing. Oh yeah, feel free to use the emotes as well. I actually just made a bunch recently. So I don't know, I like them a lot. I had a local artist like help me make them out and all that. So it's pretty fun. I think a lot of them tend to be things my chat likes telling me, especially with the mute button. Don't be alarmed, there are times that I accidentally forget to unmute myself after muting. So I'm trying to break that habit. But yeah, the heart one is so cute. So because before, my mute button was pretty much like a... what do you call it? Like mute and unmute button. And then I kind of add an additional one just to like a push to mute. So it wouldn't be like a full-time press. I'd have to actually hold the button to stay muted. So it helps because as soon as I let go, I know like, okay, I'm not muted anymore. So yeah. It's definitely a lot more troublesome otherwise. But still. Man, you have so many nice emotes as well though. A lot of people definitely have very creative things. Although in my case, most of my emotes are just like the animated ones from Twitch. Because I couldn't really find an artist who was willing to do animated ones in my budget. So yeah, I just kind of settled for like mostly like just the basic animations. That's okay. Yes. Yeah, it's still so strange though that we did not even think about our spaceship until like literally this patch. Like, bro, I honestly thought that they came here through their own power. I didn't expect to have an actual spaceship to get through here. Yeah, I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. Okay, wait, I think we went through all the dialogue options, so we're kind of good on that front. I kind of sad though if Damsel actually like leaves Teyvat. I put drawing and rain effect unfinished. Yeah, oh my god, the rain effect is hilarious for sure. Oh my god, we're finally finished with the Archon quest. Woo! Hey, that means we can actually get through like the other world quests now. Cause yeah, I've been putting off all the world quests. Oh my god, special scene.
面白い。ここまでついてこられるとはな。
Who is this? Oh my god, who is this? Who is this?
明かしたらどうだ。そうだな。
Is this Marka?
忘れてた。
Wait, is this Marka? I feel like.
セピロス騎士団。
Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Wait, no. Oh my god, that was such a scam. It was such a short scene, and then like we didn't even get his appearance. Okay, fine. Never mind. All that for just a common chest? Wait, what are these? Huh? Wait, why are there suddenly so many quests one after the other? I'm confused. Where did these come from? Are these? Wait, where did these come from? Why are they all blue? They're not Archon quests. They're not. So they're pretty much everything is here is. Huh. Oh my god, this one. Wait. Okay. Okay. Wait, what's the focus mode? Oh my god, I forgot that there was actually some leftover dialogue. I like text, I find my ways through stuff. Oh my god, that's a good idea. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts. That's so cute though. There was like some special sound. Cheers! Oh my god, thank you so much for the cheers! Wait, I think I've never gotten that before, so I actually didn't know what that was at the beginning. Oh my god, that's so cute. But yeah, thank you so much for that. I honestly thought we were done with this entire event, but I didn't expect that there would be more. So okay, let's see. Hey, now that Paimon thinks about it, we still don't know what happened to the robots once they got all fixed up. Let's go ask Jeanette. Huh? What's going on over there? Everyone's crowded around, and then there's Gaudenty? Redeemed by mooncake. What the? What's with the mooncake all of a sudden? Oh my god though. Recently I think my dad brought home some mooncake, but I was just a little bit disappointed because it didn't taste anything like the typical mooncake that I like. My favorite flavors are just the very, very basic lotus one with a salted egg yolk in the middle. Yeah, I like bonus points if the yolk isn't like dry yet. Gaudenti tried to steal the robots I made. If Inef and Siren hadn't tipped me off. Steal? Nonsense, I was just trying to see if they were worth investing in. Bro, this is like such a fucking scam. And even he says things like that, it's like super sus. Analysis of your history renders your current claims difficult to believe. Yeah, Inef is all like, yeah, you have a history of bullshit, so no way this is true. My history? Don't spout rubbish. Aino values all items in her workshop and has established a comprehensive surveillance system through her robots. It's almost impossible for an outsider to steal from the workshop without being detected, unless the culprit is assisted from within. Wait, you don't mean... While I was here, I searched every corner of the workshop meticulously. As expected, I discovered a few destroyed surveillance robots. I had Aino repair them. The recovered records make it clear that the assistance we are looking for is indeed Gaudenti. So he's been working with that receptionist all along? Oh my god, this whole time he's such a scammer, what the heck? Tomorrow's pure fiction reset. Oh, nice. Okay, at least that means we have more stellar jades incoming. I still haven't finished like the new game mode though, the chess piece thing. I'm really irritated because I can't figure out a good team combination for it. But I feel like I'll probably be able to do something better once I have Evernight. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little bit too optimistic about the whole scenario. Not really sure, but it's fine. I think we can probably survive if I put Evernight, Castoris, the Trailblazer, and maybe Locha, probably, because I don't really have other good healers, honestly. Yeah, I need 160 pass for backup. Yeah, it's so hard to get a lot of passes. I haven't done enough exploration for sure. I still have a bunch of missing areas, especially the hidden achievements and all that. I'm an expatriate representative of the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. You have no right to lay your hands on me. Is he trying to go like a diplomatic route or something? I have like diplomatic immunity. Like, no. Give it up. You don't think we haven't figured out who you are? You're no representative of anything. This man was once a member of the Adventurers Guild, but was expelled due to misconduct before turning to bounty hunting instead. I don't trust 54%. I heard that he still hasn't kicked his old habits at that point, which cost him his certification from the Voynich Guild, so now he's stuck scraping by in shady gigs like this one. When Paimon first laid eyes on him, she could just tell he was a big, lousy liar. Now, what are we gonna do with him, though? Excuse me, with all due respect, might I take the liberty of handling this individual? This dude, he's actually gonna get involved in the whole situation? Really? Okay, that seems weird. Hey, aren't you the merchant we saw back at the black market? To be honest, there's an unsettled debt between this bounty hunter and I. According to my agent, he's been hiding in the workshop for quite a long time. I hope I have enough for Cyrene. Yeah, I think he should hopefully have enough. And I hear that Cyrene ult is painful to charge. Oh, I'm not sure about that actually. But it would probably make sense because Cyrene buffs are gonna be really OP, so I feel like if they activate it too easily, it might make the whole game too easy. But I don't know. Well, I think we'll have to see, and 'cause there's still, I think, the beta stages, so nothing's been finalized yet. Out of respect for the workshop owner, my agent never pressed for repayment, so I've come personally to negotiate this matter in a more civil manner. Asuko, my good sir, please help me. All that I've done has been to repay the moral you lent to me. Mr. Gaudenti, if I didn't want to help you, why would I have overlooked your disastrous business reputation to secure a subcontract from the design bureau for you? This was an excellent opportunity for you, but your sheer incompetence forced you to re-outsource the job to that workshop's owner. To make matters worse, you've ignored your employer's demands and allowed decommissioned recon bots to flood the black market. I'm afraid I must reevaluate your ability to pay off your debts. The information I have indicates that you are deliberately exercising your influence on this series exercising your influence on the series of events. Oh, how so? To my understanding, you previously posted a notice naming a high price for which you would purchase any of Aino's creations. Excessive amounts of mora can have strong influence on certain individuals. My hypothesis is that, be it this bounty hunter or the receptionist, their behavior can be regarded as having been influenced by said notice. I'm afraid I can't stand for such criticism, Ms. Robot. From the beginning, I've only done two things. Firstly, I've expressed admiration for the technology Aino has developed. Secondly, I used my own funds to endorse the commercial viability of said technology. If greed causes someone to fall out of line, then that is their responsibility to bear. Indeed, I cannot find any evidence to prove that you directly influenced their actions, and I cannot refute your claim logically. However, there are things in this world more important than logic. In any case, I request that you remove that notice. I know treasures each and every one of her robot companions. We do not desire that a price be put on any of them. According to my informant's intel, those constructs are, at their core, rather childish. Hardly something a grown man like myself should find intriguing. Nevertheless, I still hope to be compensated for my initial investment, just through alternative means. To that end, I prepared a contingency plan. Now, I did not expect others besides the workshop owner to be capable of designing similar constructs, such as this Fontanian engineer. I admire your talents. May I interest you in a potential collaboration? No, don't work with this dude. It sounds super sus. That's definitely kind of like a bad idea. Indeed, if my intel is correct, then your work has the potential, albeit through sheer luck, to be perfected as a product, yes? Is he talking about the combat abilities that the robots picked up? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid my work is just as you described, I know. It's quite childish, so I doubt you'd be interested. Huh? I wasn't thinking about making them into different Kuvaki weapon types while designing them. What I wanted to invent was a robot that could use the interactive powers of Kuvaki to gain a certain level of intelligence. But during my testing, I came to learn that the Kuvaki in the system I designed was not so much logic as a type of emotion. And that's why the robots were more prone to malfunctioning when tests got more stressful. But if you give the robots enough friends and let them have fun, the systems run smooth as butter. The combat abilities they awakened were essentially meant to protect their favorite playmate, Starlight. Yeah, that's me. I sound like a group of kids, don't you think? You can't become the weapons you want it to be, because children won't listen to orders. But there's a possibility, no? Perhaps all they need is to be whipped with— Holy shit, this dude, my god, that is like, damn sus of him. No, you cannot— yeah, I dare you. I fucking dare you to try doing any of that. Both Miss Aino and Miss Jeanette's research has been invaluable to the Adventurers Guild here in KRAI. I strongly advise against stirring up unnecessary disputes, or else the guild will have to step in. Are we clear? Adventurers Guild. So you've had an eye on this place, then? Fine. Business is business. I'm not in the mood to make trouble I didn't ask for. And as per Miss Robot's request, I shan't make any further commercial demands for Aino's work. In exchange, I'll take this bounty hunter with me. He'll make up for my losses. Of course, please, take him away! Bro, he's been like such a pain in our ass for the longest time. Is this really okay, Nifa? We can't guarantee he wasn't trying to cover for this guy. There are many unwritten rules in KRAI's shadows. I don't agree with them. I just don't want them to affect Aino's life. Some things are best settled outside a workshop. If you say so. Woohoo! I think that should be done then? Is that like the end of the story? Oh my god, wait! Wait! You're telling me there's still more? No? Wait. No way. We already finished all of this. Okay, no, I think this should be fine. I will be having lunch in a bit, so I'm just going to end the stream for now. But hopefully after when I come back, I could probably stream a different Honkai Star Rail. So we'll see if the timing is okay, because the weather is getting really bad. I'm a little bit worried that the internet might not be super stable. But anyways, thank you so much to everyone who joined today's quick stream. If you can stick around for maybe an hour or so, I think I should be able to stream again. So yeah, see you guys later and have a great rest of the day, everyone. Goodbye for now.